Hello and welcome to Danger Zone. Britt's not with us today. She had a pain in her side that wouldn't go away, so she's getting it checked out. I try to be as much of a pain on people's side as I can. But I didn't mean to take it out on Britt accidentally. I'll explain what's going on here in a sec. Okay, so the setup here is this. So the backstory here, Mikhail likes to come up with the backstory here at Kiwanis Gaming. They were digging for gold. You can see all those gold things back there, all that gold back there, and they hit dinosaur bones, which are priceless cultural relics, whatever. Basically, they had to go into court and fight out, but they came up with this. They can dig for gold, or we can dig for gold, but we only get to keep as much gold as we get. Let me start over. Basically, we get to keep one piece of gold for each dinosaur skeleton we bring in. So at the end, if we have 20 pieces of gold but only 10 dinosaurs, then we only get 10 pieces of gold. So with that said, we're going to start with 20 minutes, and as usual, we have 1 cup of quarters, and here we go. I know a lot of you think I should jump right for the skill stop, but I kind of like to feel out the field a little bit first, so I see what's going to be effective. I think I'm going to have to just jump in for the skill stop second, because when it's a large heavy pile like it is there, oops, some gold came down, that's good. Remember, we got to get the dinosaurs also. Oh, in the front field, you can see, none of that is worth anything. It's just a matter of keeping people out of the gold and dinosaur site. So, okay, I'm going to still stop and go for it. Wish me luck. I'm not as good at this as Britt is. There we go, that's a nice big push. Huh. Oh, second wave. I hate it when I drop quarters. Dropping quarters is Britt's job. Okay, a nice big push with some dinosaurs. And a second push, dinosaurs and gold, that's good. Okay. This may be just pretty straightforward. On the other hand, something, you know, every time I relax, I get in trouble in this. So I'm good. Hey, it's coming down fast. Doing well on quarters. Don't want to stop and check the time yet at the moment. We're going to have to clean those warning signs out of the way before anything gets done. And some of them seem to be set up to jam, so we'll see what's going on there. Oops. A little bit to the right. And to the left. And to the floor. Ooh, big fall. Okay, some of the warning signs are getting out of the way. They're really just put in there to block us. Ooh, good push. Okay, still shot again. Still stop. Somehow it got locked in my brain. It was called still shot, which is kind of what it is. But it's actually still stopped. You know, I'm not sure I've gotten one bit of anything down. Okay, starting to clear out. You know there's gold on the back, on the left and the right? But I think I need to concentrate. Here, I'm gonna let do this. Oh, good put. And there's some more dinosaurs over there. But Okay, I think some stuff is starting to come down. But this is my last handful of quarters. I'm going to have to go for a... Clean out in a sec. Okay, I'm going to cut out and I'll be right back. Danger Zone Investments. If you're not afraid to send us money, we're not afraid to keep it. I'm back. Got plenty of quarters. Forgot to mention the buy-in is $5,000. I honestly don't know how we're going to do this time. Okay, I'm going to play a little bit over to the right because I think there's there's no warning signs left over there. Or sort of middle right or whatever. So I did a stand-up gig Monday night, went very well. I get better the more I practice, which is good. It's, you know, it's hard getting the gigs around. You have to compete with a lot of comics to get gigs around New York. But I did really well. I did think I did a little better than they expected me to do. I had to be a little fast on my feet. And this isn't a bad thing, and I am boasting a bit. I could only use about half the jokes in my set because I ran out of time. They give you a limited amount of time. I ran out of time. I started running out of time because the audience was laughing so much. I mean, it's like usually you can figure out I just got, I think it's only fair that we comics, if we are going to blame the audiences when we bomb, then we have to thank the audiences. This was a very good audience. They were very into laughing. Be surprised how many people come to a comedy club without the idea that they're there to have a good time and laugh. And I think the promoters tend to forget how funny I am because I'm not really a high energy comic. I don't strut around this stuff like this stage like Chris Rock or whatever. I just, stay connected and say funny things, which you think is, a pretty obvious part of the job. But, And I came to this kind of late in life. But it gives me some advantages, like you think, people would know this, but there's a little something called showing up when you're supposed to, being there when you're supposed to, being ready. Not just to do your set, but to fill in if you need to be, and just be present. Stay in the moment. But obviously if, I'm going to go after the pterodactyl. See that pterodactyl on the edge? Now I'm dropping quarters again. So I have this bit in my set where right after the audience gives me a big laugh, I say, if you guys keep laughing at all this, I'm never going to make it through. I'm going to run out of time. And my comedy mentor said, "You're the only comic I've ever seen tell the audience to stop laughing so much. And not only that, get a laugh when you say it." I like to go more over to the right. Because there's a big pile up. And that's time. Okay guys. I'm out of quarters in my hands. So, but I get that. Whatever that was, I get it. Okay, I'll count up and be right back.
Freddy's Friendly Fish Market. Come in and catch something.
Okay, I'm back. First I'm going to count up the dinosaurs, which is not something I've said very often in my life. This is what they look like. Don't know how well you can see them. One, two, three, Ooh, Triceratops. That was always my favorite dinosaur, not that anyone cares when you're grown up. And another one. Cool. So that's 5. That means we only get to keep 5 pieces of gold. Okay, each of these is a half an ounce. So that's 1 ounce, 2 ounces, 2.5 ounces of gold. Now, here at Gowanus Gaming, you get $2,500 per ounce of gold. So that's 2.5 times 2,500, 6,250 minus 5,000. I got $1,250, which I'm just going to slam into the account and we can use it to pay for other games. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget we're doing lives on Sundays, and our new release times are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. See you then. Bye.